Hello guys, can you hear me? Hi, can anyone confirm if you can hear me? G size Sumai, ready? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you guys confirm if you can hear me, please? Hi. Hi Aditya, hi Joycey, Natasha, Shivam, Preet. Hello. Good, good, good. You can hear me, mic, voice, everything all clear? Good? Yes, Savita confirmed, yes, right? Shivam also confirmed, Natasha also confirmed, Aditya also confirmed. I'm happy with that. Okay, great. Alrighty. If you guys can please help me by saying where are you guys joining from? UK or somewhere else? Or outside UK like India, Africa or somewhere else? If you can just put that in the comment, please. Okay, so we do have people from UK, Belfast, Birmingham, okay. Good, Sai Kumar, yeah, okay. Nagesh, Jibam, Halt, UK. Good, good, good. We have people from UK then. And then I know someone already who's joined from India. Okay. Cambridge, good. Mumbai, okay. Sabita is from Mumbai. Great. And other guys, where are you from? It will help us to navigate this session because today's session is all about immigration. Of course, we'll talk about the latest changes or announcements, and then if you guys have any questions as well, we'll take that. Okay. Hi, Akhil. Okay, Chiranjeev is from Blackpool. Okay, Mrinalini from Surrey. Hey, Mrinalini. Oh my God, I can't believe you still join my sessions. So, not too many people will know, but Mrinalini was the first person I hosted on my YouTube channel when she got job directly from India. That also visa sponsorship job. Maybe it is 2 years from now. Hi, right, Mrinalini? 3 years now, 3 or 4 years, 3.5 years. Don't remember. Long, long time. I'm very surprised to see you, Mrinalini. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Akhil. Yes, Akhil, I remember. You bring your question. Okay, Amil will join. Amil just went for his prayers. He said, he'll be joining in 5 minutes because that is his prayer time. So, yes, Mrinalini, 4 years. So you are left with another 1 year for ILR. We'll talk about it, right? Then Preet Turka is saying, what did you say? Okay, now you're saying UK. I didn't know what you said before. Okay, Jashwant is also here. Jashwant, hello, hello, hello. Masroor, hello, how are you guys? I'm good, good. Mrinalini, I'm also good. Good to see you. Good to see all of you, in fact. By the way, I see a few questions already people have sent me. If you want, I can go through that as well. There's no problem. But I will also wait for Amil to join because he's the one who is going to take most of the questions. But you know what? Till the time we are waiting for Amil to join, if you have any questions that you want me to cover, just put it there on the section, on the comment section. I'm more than happy to take those questions. So no problem at all. Um, I I can see questions from already what people have sent in a post. I got a question from someone is saying, can I share my screen here? I don't know how to get. Okay, Masroor is from Kuwait, Rajkumar, UK. Masroor, I'm okay. How are you doing? Okay. So I'm going to see question. So somebody asked, if they have done few years in, say, one type of visa and few years on other type of visa, not student visa, can they get their sponsorship in, sorry, can they get their ILR in 5 years or not? That is what they had asked. So answer is of course yes. And we had covered that question before, but I'm more than happy to cover it again with Amil as well. Um, let me just share my screen. But it's okay. If you guys want to put your question at the bottom, no problem at all. I'm more than happy to take your questions from here as well. Okay. Yes, let me see which other questions I can take without any help from Amil. Um, okay, let's start with few questions like Chiranjeevi, sorry. Chiranjeevi saying, during the transition of changes, do you suggest switching employer? I'm already on skilled worker visa now for 2 years. There's no problem if you want to switch employer as long as just check that how the company is performing. Is there any kind of layoff? What kind of financial budget? Is the company running on a loss? If not, definitely you can take up your next job. In fact, yesterday only I had a call with one of my mentors. I don't know how many of you know. I'm also providing coaching services along with 14 people now. And those 14 mentors are ex-international students who have got sponsorship job here in the UK. So one of my mentors, she got two sponsor job now, and she was confused which one to take. And what the suggestions that I gave her, you can still compromise on the salary, but you're looking for stability. So make sure look at the company finances. How did it perform last year? Look at their quarterly results and how they are forecasting for the next year. Is there any kind of layoff happening, not happening? What are the roadmap they have? Question that during interview. And if you feel confident that there's enough work for you for a couple of years, for example, for Chiranjeevi, he needs another 3 years of sponsorship, then only go for it. If you don't feel confident about the company, then it's better to play safe where you are. Okay, so that's my suggestion. So I already have my guest here, and good that I have him on time because I have many questions for him. Hi, Amel.
Hi
Good
Sarika.
evening.
Hi
Hello.
everyone. Hope everyone is doing well.
How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Very excited to come on this live session after a long time.
Yeah, you always ask about others, but I really wonder if people also ask you, how are you doing? You know, how busy you are.
We'll get to know that in the comments how I get welcome. So
That's true. Okay, I did say to my audience that you're having your prayer time, so you'll be joining in a few minutes. So that's
thank you
totally
so much everyone for allowing me that, and I'm exactly at 6:40 as I promised to Sarika.
yes, you did. Okay, I was just chit chatting with them, just trying to see where people are joining from. Is it UK, outside UK, and what kind of things are bothering them, especially with the ILR topic. So as you can see on my screen, I'm already scrolling through. I've got many questions already listed.
Yeah,
So guys, just wait for some time. Please do not add too many questions now because Amil is here. Let's quickly ask Amil to summarize
yeah.
the changes or proposals which are made around ILR. And then we will start taking your questions or any other changes that he is aware is coming, uh, is being announced in the coming days or will be announced. I don't know. So anything related to new changes, let's ask Amil first, and then we'll go through your questions. So just allow us some time because the list is going really long and fast. Okay. Amil, to you then,
Sure.
when you just for my audience, we have already done a video as well on the ILR, the proposals, and people who are connected with me on social media, either on Instagram or YouTube. You may already know what are the proposals, but just wanted to hear from you. What have you heard first regarding ILR? What is the latest update?
So I think 3 days back, our new Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood, she had a conference in Liverpool. Like every October, September, October, the Labour Party have their own conferences where they discuss about the new policies. And I think immigration is the one which is trending not just in the UK but worldwide. But I think focusing on our own topic, which is related to ILR from 5 years to 10 years. So we are going to be very careful the kind of words we use, and this is not a law yet. This has been proposed back in May 2025, and our new Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood has emphasized on the fact that the ILR will be based on net contribution. She has exactly mentioned what the net contributions are going to be. So the net contribution can be anything from the salary bands. It could be the industry you're working in, how much, what kind of shortage the industry has in that kind of field, whether it's a STEM field or NHS and things like that. They have not mentioned the field yet, but it would be depend on shortages. How much is your English level requirement is at that point of time, your English language proficiency, and the net contributor solely depends upon the fact that how much yielded you are into the community and the volunteering services in the UK as well. So it's not just about your contribution for your work, but it also the contribution about what you contribute to the country as well as a whole. And I think this net contribution she has mentioned would help skilled workers and other people in question to accelerate their ILR. And she explicitly said that this thing will be discussed in the parliament later this year, and they are going to debrief us about the net contribution, how it's going to be set out as the law get implemented, if it get implemented, and how certain things are going to look like for skilled workers and for the employers as well. So I think this is the latest update we have got from the new home secretary. And yeah, I think we can start the rapid fire.
Thank you, Amil. Just want to let you know I just started a live session on Instagram as well, just to let my audience know that we are live on YouTube. So just allow me once again.
Mhm.
Guys, if you have questions related to immigration, I'm live with Amil on my YouTube channel. The links are added in my story. I'm not going to take questions from Instagram today. We're going to do another session on Instagram later, but today's session is dedicated for my YouTube audience, and we already have started getting many questions. So if you guys got any burning questions related to latest information about any immigration news or anything that you would like to ask, now is the time to join me on YouTube. The links are in my story. See you guys then. Bye bye. Okay, so just once again, Amir, just trying
Yes,
to end this.
yes.
Sorry.
I'm just going through the questions.
Yes, please. Let me start with the first one. Okay, let's take this from Shivani. Shivani is saying, "Hi, madam. Can I switch from a higher skilled worker to medium skilled one? My first COS was issued in November 2022. Can I now bring dependent if she switches to medium scale?"
This is going to be my new post for LinkedIn tomorrow. Just today morning, we have got a successful case with a hotel who is a big fan of Sarika. Sarika knows them probably. So let me give you this situation. So the main applicant got the visa back in October 2023, and the applicant was on a high skill role and then switched to medium skill later on. But yes, just today the dependent have been granted the dependent visa application. So I think yes, that's very much possible, and this is a success story as well as of today.
So basically, you were saying because her visa was issued before 22nd of July, so it
Yeah,
doesn't matter now if you switch from from a higher skill to medium skill or a
yeah,
vice versa, you are still allowed to be independent because you're
yeah.
protected by the transitional.
Transition route. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
that is
one thing I want to make it very clear as well that once your COS has been assigned before 22nd of July 2025, you don't longer consider yourself from higher skill to medium skill or ineligible. As long as your roles are available on table 1, 1A, 2, 2AA, 3, 3A, I think you are able to extend and switch, but it depends on individual circumstances. But make sure that if you switch in between the new rules as well, your role should be there on the table and you're meeting the salary criteria as well.
Thank you, Amel. Shivani, I hope that answers your question. So again, guys, if Amel or I am able to answer your question, just give a thumbs up or just ask follow-up question. Yeah, so that we are sure that you are benefiting from the live session. Question from Kiran. What is actually happening for old skilled worker? He's already stayed official before 2023 for ILR new rules. So basically, people who are already on a skilled
Yeah.
visa, what happens to them based on the new
Yeah.
rules?
So I think at this point of time, as far as the retrospective is concerned, it is subject to the detailed consultation by end of the year. And everyone would be over here mostly are on a skilled worker visa, or maybe looking to be on a skilled worker visa. But yet, I'm going to say until and unless the official news is not out, let's not create panic or circulate rumors. You guys are well within the 5 years ILR route until and unless anything new comes up.
Correct. Thank you. I hope that's clear, Kiran. RV Prashad is saying how the new changes impact to existing skilled worker visa holder. And I think RV, you mean about ILR, right?
Yeah. Mr. RV Prasad Yadav, if you could be a bit specific, because there are so many changes that happened in the past couple of months. So if you could be specific, I'll be able to answer your question.
Thank you. Okay, before you joined, I was about to say that I was telling my existing audience, Brinalini was the first person I interviewed her on my channel like 4 years ago, and she got a visa sponsorship directly from India. So she was my first success story, which I have published on my YouTube channel. So
Great, great.
I was very happy to see her online here, and of course, let's see what Mrinalini got. I'm sure something to ILR, yeah. Even if we get the ILR next year by May 2026, because she's eligible in May 2026, is it possible they can change the citizenship rule?
I think by just mentioning about the ILR, the immigration is upside down. I just hope we don't give them any ideas about the citizenship as yet. But at the end of the day, when they talk about ILR changes from 5 years to 10 years, automatically that means that the citizenship would be after you achieve your ILR. And if you're on a skilled worker route, then yes, you need to wait for additional 1 year on ILR and then apply for citizenship. But yeah, the 5 years and 10 years entirely depend upon how every all the consultation take place, and the citizenship is largely depend on the ILR years.
Yeah. So, Mrinalini, do not panic. Okay, you have no control. We have no control of that. Whatever changes will be there, it will be announced. But you cannot control anything, so do not panic. I will say. And congratulations, you're very close to your ILR, which is due next year. Yeah,
You
well
can
done.
contact us at ykb@mac25.co.uk for the application.
I think Mrinalini is a clever girl. I'm sure she will do it on her own. I think so. But okay, yes. If you need any help, by the way, you can send us your applications or help, legal queries, or if you want to book a session with Amil as well. In all my videos, his links are already provided. You can book a consultation or send us on our email ID. Okay, Masood is saying, I'm planning to relocate to UK. My age is now 47. Congratulations. If you are 47, if you're planning to relocate, does it mean you have got a job offer? If yes, do you need help with like applying for a visa? I don't know what you mean, but if you require any help, you can. But congratulations. I don't know what is your question for me. Moving to next question from uh, Nirvirk. Nirvirk is saying UK skilled worker visa processing time nowadays under standard service.
Yeah. So
What?
if you are applying for a skilled worker visa within the country, I have seen people getting within 2 days as well, even if you apply through a standard service. And but the standard time as per the guidance is still 8 weeks, subject to compliance interviews by the Home Office. But as far as the guidance is concerned, it is still 8 weeks. But it depends on personal circumstances.
Okay, thanks, Amel. So, guys, when you send your question, make sure you send in one statement. Like Masoor is saying, now I'm qualified electrician, I have 20 years of experience in electrical field. But again, I don't understand your question, Masoor. What are you asking us? If you're 47, you are electrical engineer or you're electrician, and if you have managed to get a job with sponsorship, you can still come. What is your question for me? I don't understand. I'm really sorry. Moving to Shivani saying, can I switch? Oh, we already took a question.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, please do not send your question twice because I will be lost with the list of questions that I already have. Chiranjeevi is saying, no, everything is fine. Only issue is with salary, what they're offering since they provided me with COS, need to stick with basic salary threshold. Chiranjeevi, this is regarding the question which you asked me before I will join. If you're happy with that, you can go ahead. There's no restriction in terms of how many times you want to switch your employer during your 5 years period. So, of course, you can go for it. No problem at all. Going to the next question, which is from Srinivasa. If main applicant is on skilled visa and depends on another country after ILR changes, which rules applicable to depend? Dependents dependent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If main applicant is skilled visa and dependence on another country after ILR changes, which rules applicable to
To
dependent?
dependent.
What does it mean?
So I think what Srinivasa is asking, if the main applicant is based in the UK and the dependents are based, let's say, in US, and if the ILR changes comes in, so what rule would be applicable to the dependents based in the US? So Srinivasa, the entire changes depends upon the main applicant. So whatever situation impact the main applicant situation at that point of time, it would be applicable to the dependents as well, because the dependents are completely reliable on them. So there would be no any separate rules for them until and unless something new comes up.
Yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'm moving to the next question from Shanaya, sorry. I'm on youth mobility visa at present. Will the changes affect me if I switch to skilled worker visa in the future? So all the rules that we're talking about is all about skilled visa. Till the time you're not on a skilled visa, what do you, I mean, there's no changes to youth mobility visa. The day you are on skilled visa, you have to follow the rules of skilled visa, which is applicable on that day. Yeah,
Yeah.
so whatever we are talking is about the major changes of ILR, which is announced. So say if you happen to get a skill visa in 3, 4 months, and by the time if government has already declared that it is a law that now ILR period is for 10 years for people who are applying for, who applied for skill visa, say from December 1st. So yes, it will impact you. So it depends when you get your skill visa, what are the current rules during that period, it will be applicable to you. I hope that answers your question, Sharanya. Um, Shivani, you've sent me your question so many times. I've skipped it because we have already taken your question. Please do not send so many times. Please, please, please. Okay, I'm going to take this question from Preet. Is saying, hello, I have been in the UK for the last
Six and a half.
half years. Yeah, I was reading 61 first. Six
Yeah.
and a half years. Oh, 6.5 years. Good. You got your ILR then. 3 years on, no, 3 years on student visa and 3.5 years on skilled worker. Okay. If 10 years changes are applied retros, will time spent on student visa be covered in 10 years?
See, Preet, thank you so much for your question, and it is very important for everyone to understand. The 10-year ILR changes is a separate issue, and long residence of 10 years is a separate guidance. So you need to understand there is a difference between a long residence, where in long residence all the visas are covered apart from 3 4 visas like visit visa, short term visa, domestic household visa. All those visas are exempted from there. But if you're talking about a long residence and you completely occupy the 10-year long residence into skilled worker visa and student visa, this then yes, you will be qualified under the long residence route.
Thank you. I hope that answers your question, Preet. Okay, moving to Masood, there's no age limit for UK skill visa. There's nothing mentioned. So if you happen to get a sponsorship, you can move here. Again, same question. Let me see. This question is new. Himadri is saying, I'm supposed to finish my 5 years by 2026. Will 10 years impact us? I think we already covered. We don't know at the moment. Like Amil said, these are proposals which are being made that you hear in the news and what summary Amil gave now. We don't know yet, but when the rules will be out, if it becomes a law, we will come and talk about it, whether it impacts you, who impacts, and other details, right? So it's not, I don't think we should answer this question now. Right, Amil, you agree?
100%, 100% yes.
Okay, I'm going to take this question from Bhumati saying, my friend will open the shop soon. Is he eligible to apply for the sponsor license? I don't know if you guys know, Amil is an expert. He had provided so many clients with the sponsor license. Doesn't matter whether it is your business is in a shop, whether it's a restaurant. So, and for people who are watching my video for, I don't know, for some time, you should know that we had covered many topics with Amil on several topics. One of the topic is sponsor license. That is his favorite topic, even though not mine, but his favorite topic. Yeah. So anything you want to add here, Amir?
Yeah, I mean, so when you talk about the shops, there are different kinds of shops. Let's say there's a chicken shop. We can talk about the off-license shop, convenience stores. It could be a franchisee of, let's say, Tesco, and there is one franchisee of Go as well. So I think yes, if it is one of them, then definitely we can help in applying for the sponsor license. So we'll understand the situation in detail, and then we can give you a concrete answer on that.
Okay. And if you want to take legal help from Amel, you have to maybe reach out to us. The email ID is ykb at the rate mac25.co.uk. I will leave it in the pinned comment after the live session ends. Okay, Shivani is giving you a thumbs up because we had managed to answer her
Thank you.
question. Yeah, moving very quickly to the next one. Did we take Akhil's question? Akhil is saying, I'm currently on skilled worker visa from May 2024. And what's the salary requirement I need to extend my visa next time? And currently, I'm working as a data analyst.
Good question, Akhil. So congratulations on already being on a skilled worker visa. It depends firstly how many years of COS you have. Let's say if you have got 3 years of COS, so you will get eligible for the extension somewhere in May 2027. And whatever the salary range we have for data analysts in May 2027, that's the role you have to go for.
So it will be the going rate of that job code versus,
Exactly. That
versus
point of view.
yeah, versus the minimum salary threshold. I think Akhil had also emailed you regarding it. This was the query that
Yeah,
Akhil had.
we had a chat with Akhil. Yes, yes. We had a call with Akhil actually. Yes.
Oh, did you have a call with
Yeah,
him?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Akhil, I hope that answers your question. If not, make sure you leave your further question below. Moving to Samam, can I apply for ILR under 3 years of innovator and 2 years of skilled worker visa?
100% you can if you qualify for the innovator founder route ILR under 3 years. Then within 3 years you can apply for the ILR under the innovator founder route if you justify and get eligible for the ILR under that route. But if you include 2 years of skilled worker visa as well, yes, within 5 years you will be eligible for the ILR.
Awesome, thank you. So, Hamad is asking if ILR is extended, could that be challenged in court? Hmm.
I think last time I heard Nigel Farage saying that 800,000 pounds 800,000 people are eligible to get the settlement in the UK. If everyone does, then we never know.
So you can give a try,
But
Hamad.
we don't encourage all this kind of hate crimes and protest, and you should not protest against the government.
The only thing which I've read in the news was last time what happened when the old name of skill visa was I forgot.
Tier two,
No, not HSMP, highly skilled
HSMP.
migrant. Okay, which was initially for I don't know whether it was 5 years or 4 years, and they extended the period. So there were quite a lot of people who went to the court, and I think they won the case. It was not one person; collectively they went. If you just Google that, I don't know that piece of information, you'll find it, and. So I don't know if people are going to follow that, but I know people are already signing a petition about not letting the people who are
Yeah,
already on the road for ILR to be impacted. And because when they enroll for that skill visa, they knew they will be they were promised that they will get an ILR in 5 years.
yeah.
So maybe you can sign the petition and you can uh, get heard.
Exactly, exactly. That makes sense. One more thing, Sharik, I would like to add over here.
Mhm.
Uh, I just want to request everyone, we get emails and DMs about, whether you have come through YouTube or anywhere else you have come on. You need to understand that we can only help you, which is within the guidelines, within the Home Office rules, and we do not support any kind of protest. We do not support any kind of such activities which is against the government or the Home Office. We want to make sure that we abide by the rules, whatever have been present by the Honorable Prime Minister and the Home Secretary. We just have to follow that, but make sure that we do it within the rules, and that's it.
Okay, yes, that's true. Okay, just wanted to let you guys know if at all you want to know about the daily immigration updates. Armin is also on LinkedIn. He daily updates regarding he published the updates on his LinkedIn page. If you want to follow him, you can do that because you will be updated based on what's happening. I forgot how to present or share my screen. If you just allow me 1 minute, I'm going to share my screen. The window, maybe this one. Can you see my screen now, Mel?
Yeah, yeah, I can, yes.
Okay, if you just go to LinkedIn and just follow Amel, you will get to see all the updates on a daily basis. 9 o'clock UK time, like a newspaper, boom, his post will be there. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and start looking at your questions. So the next question I'm going to take is, um, okay, this question is interesting. Uh, Arab Arab Su is saying, will the changes affect those in Northern Ireland? Kindly advise, currently in Kenya.
Hi, Arabsu, nice name. Yes, it would be affected in Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England. That consists of United Kingdom. So yes, it would be.
Okay, great. Thank you. Moving to next question. Did I take this question already? I think
No.
no. Kushu saying, Kushu is saying, I'm on tier two dependent visa from last 3 years. And now I switched as main applicant in June 2025. So my ILR eligibility will count from now to 5 years, or previous 3 years will also count.
Hi Kushu, thank you for your message. As you might be also knowing that your ILR eligibility has been resetted now, and it will start from June 2025 and it will run until June 2030. So your time the countdown have started already from June 2025, and the previous 3 years have been reset.
Yeah, so it's very unfortunate. There are many people who don't know about it, but the moment you change the visa category, so here from dependent to main applicant, your clock will reset. Okay, let me see what question I have not taken. But here it says from Sridhar is saying, I'm about to finish my 5 year skill visa by next year, July 2026. In between, can I switch to global talent visa and apply for ILR 5 years route path?
If you are eligible to get Sridhar the Global Talent Visa, then if you go on Home Office website, you can see the combinations of visa you can use to get ILR, which includes Innovator Founder Skilled Worker Visa, Overseas of Representative Global Talent Visa. So with a combination of 5 years, you can definitely apply for ILR. But make sure you have already got your Global Talent Visa before your ILR eligibility.
Thank you. Uh, Guys, give me a thumbs up so that we know we are answering your question, please. Thank you. Sandeep is asking, I'm on skilled worker visa and IT trade from 2022 Jan. Okay. Now I have to extend my visa in Jan 2025. Where is your next question, Sandeep? If you will not put your full question, how will I be able to take your question? I think this is the one I see. What is the salary requirement for me if I change my employer after 3 years?
Hi Sandeep. So it depends on the fact that what kind of job title you have at this point of time. And because you have got your visa before April 2024, so if you see the lower going rate, you would be eligible for that specific salary. But make sure from April 2024, the SOC codes have been changed. So do not go as per the SOC code. Number one, you need to look at your job role. Then you need to look at your SOC code, and then you have to look at the lower going rate. I have recently seen, Sarika, one of the company, they issued a wrong COS for the extension. They just saw the SOC code and just issued the COS, and the visa was refused. Because
Ah,
you should not see, because if I give you a small example, 2136 was software engineer SOC code before April 2024. Now it has been changed to 2134. So from 2136, 2134. Now 2134 is software tester.
uh-huh.
So if you put the SOC code 2136, put the job role as software developer, the visa is refused. So make sure you see the job role number one, then see the SOC code and cascade tool, then look at the salary, whatever you qualifies for the current one or the lower going rate, dependent on your day you got the visa, and then you can go ahead with that.
Okay, so this is the page that Armin is referring to. This is
Yes.
where you can see the going rates for eligible occupation code. Now, because your visa was issued before Jan 22nd Jan 2025, this is the lower going rate you have to refer. But what Amil also said, these are the eligible occupation code, which is updated on 22nd of July. So make sure you use the right eligible code.
Yeah.
Read the definition of it or the title of it, and
Yeah.
it should match to what it says, like example he had given now. So make sure you don't make that mistake. And here is the lower going rate for those jobs because your visa was applied before 2025. Okay.
Perfect.
I've kept all the screens open actually, to be honest, because I thought if they have to see something, my audience, they like to see something on the screen. They're
It-
able to relate better. Yeah.
It's good to be practical, yeah. That's good.
Yes. Thank you, Amir. Sandeep, I hope that answers your question. So moving to Koti. Koti is saying, if a person comes after 85 days entry to UK after UK skilled worker visa approved, is that period 85 days considered for 5 years, 5 year duration?
So Kote, that's good that your skilled worker visa have been approved. What you need to understand, obviously, you get an eligibility to come within 90 days. But after that, what you need to understand, there are so many circumstances we have to see. What is your course start date, your job offer start date, and when you come for a consultation, we can assess the dates and we can exactly tell you, because even one day of giving your wrong advice could impact your ILR. So I think it would be much better if you get in touch with us so that we can assess your situation in detail.
Thank you, Amir. Moving to next person, uh, Shaila Mole. I'm a parent of an international student, location Cambridge from Kerala. Okay, good. But what is your question for us? I can't see your any follow-up question. Just allow me one second. I can't see any follow-up question, so I don't know what you want to ask her. Okay, if you can let us know what you want to ask her, please. Anubhav, we are taking your question now. So Anubhav came to the UK in 2017 as a student, now on skilled visa for last 3 years. Am I still available for 10 years route in 2027?
Hi Anubhav, yes, you're still eligible for 10-year route by 2027, but from 2017 till now, we have to see what kinds of visas you have been in the UK, how many days of absences you have, and after considering all those things, everything is perfect, then yes, you are eligible for a long residence route in 2027.
Yes, that's right. And for expert guidance, you can reach out to Amel. Okay, thanks, Amel. Moving to Gaurav's question. Gaurav is saying, how much is processing time for ILR? Can it be done in a day by paying extra fee? It's due next year. Oh, due next year, December. I'll be in touch with Amel at that time.
I hope definitely you get in touch with me, Gaurav, next year. I'll be waiting for your message. I'll just take the screenshot of this. But yes, we have seen if you apply for a super priority for ILR, you can get the decision within the same day itself, or maybe you get the next working day. But recently, we did one ILR case which took about 6 months of time because Home Office needed, different kind of documentations and stuff like that. So never completely rely on and do not make travel plans until and unless your visa have been approved, because even if Home Office have any doubts, any concerns, or the application raises any complex situations, then the Home Office would disregard the priority service, and they would do the standard one, and the time differs as per the situation of the applicant.
Okay, thank you. And I think that is called a super priority. So you have priority and super priority thing. And super priority will cost you more. I don't know what is the
Thousand.
current amount, 1,000, yeah. And priority will cost you a little less, but it will give you results within, it says 5 working days. I had used that during our time, and we got the
Yeah,
result within 2 days, to be honest.
yeah,
So depending how much money you have, you can make a decision whether you want to wait for 2 days, 3 days, or you want result within the same day. Okay, moving to the lover is saying, I got my skilled visa in 2021 August. What do you think are my chances of ILR in 2025 July? Which is July is gone, right? What do you
exactly.
think?
Yeah, I think he meant 2026.
Yes, you cannot get your ILR now, right? You will get it only next year. So
Yeah,
what are the chances? The chances if you fulfill all the criteria, you have a good chance as of today. If the rules change, depending what rules are being announced by the government, we don't know. We cannot comment about it, right, Anand?
exactly, 100%. We have to wait for the official confirmation.
Yeah. I don't want to scare people, but I have opened a news article, which I thought I'm going to show that to Amil as well, where I read something, but I think my audience will panic now. So maybe I will not share. But there was an article on Sky News, news.sky.com if you go. Um, there was an article which was published on 2nd of October. I really wanted to share this, but I did not because that would have created a panic with the audience. But they were saying it may also impact people who are already on their own to skill visa and thought. But again, let's wait for the government to officially come forward and make announcement regarding ILR, whether it impacts existing people or not, and what are the additional rules about the long-term ILR if at all anything changes.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Isaac is saying, I just joined. Has the new 10-year rule before one can get an ILR been put in place already?
Not yet, not yet, Isaac.
Uh, thank you. Moving to Karan. Karan is saying, my skilled worker visa application has been rejected. Oh dear. I've applied for admin review and it has already been more than 4 weeks and I still haven't got any update. How long do I need to wait?
Karan, I have done few admin review cases very recently. 80% of my clients are waiting for the past 9 months. And the Home Office have now officially put on the website that the admin review for both in country and outside of the countries are taking 12 months. So we are expecting somewhere between 9 to 12 months at this point of time. So 4 weeks are nothing. But yeah, you are eligible to work if you have applied on time and the same conditions are applicable to you, but depends on the circumstances because we don't know when the visa were rejected, on what basis it was rejected. But if you have applied on time, then your 3C leave continues.
Thank you. The next question I'm trying to read, but I don't understand actually. Um, yeah, so Chiranjeevi is saying I booked training through the company I work for via Blackpool Growth Academy. Invoice came in my name only. Does this affect the 225 support or ILR benefits claim? I don't know what is this 225 support or
Mm,
ILR
and
benefit.
I don't understand it either. So sorry, Chiranjeevi.
Chiranjeevi, I don't know, and I also don't know. Maybe you can give a little bit more context. What do you mean by that? Um, Okay, I don't remember now some of what you mean. No, I mean 3 plus 2 innovator and skilled worker. We
Yeah,
answered the question, right? Yeah, okay. We made
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Moving to M. Ahmed, he's saying, I'm on skilled worker visa since September 2023, okay, and my job code is highly skilled category. Am I eligible under lower going rate for the extension? Yes, you applied for your September 2023. If you are on the call for some time, I already showed you now the lower going rate table. That is what you have to see because anybody whose visa was granted before 22nd of July, right, this year, or was it
4th
last
April 2024 for the lower going rate.
yeah, 4th April 2024 for people. You can look at the lower going rate. Again, I'm more than happy to share my screen once more if you want to see it. Just allow me once again. I'll not spend too much time, but very quickly, where did it go? Sorry, this one. And here it did say, you see, for anyone whose visa was applied before 4th of April 2024, you can look at the lower going rate. If you guys don't have this link, I'm happy to put that in the comment section as well. You can look at this going rates for the eligible occupation code. I hope that makes sense. And let me see if I can copy paste and send you right away. I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll put this in the comment section. If not, after the live session, look at the pinned comment. In the pinned comment, I'll provide all the links that I was talking about, whether it's a eligible occupation code, which column to look at, and you can refer that. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Moving to Ronak. Ronak is saying, I'm currently on skilled worker visa since June 2020, June 22nd, sorry. Since June 20th, whether it is June 22nd this year or you mean year 2022.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm confused because July 22nd is a big date and then June 2022 you're saying. So I don't know whether it's
exactly.
and you're saying your wife came to the UK in July 2024. Again, is it year 2024 or 24 July as dependent? So what visa application she need to file in 27 when I get my ILR? So it's
Good question, Ronak. Good question. And I think Sarika and I have made a good video on that, the difference between what people don't understand, the dependent visa application on skilled worker and a spouse visa. So a wife will still apply for the dependent visa application even when you get an ILR and complete her 5 years, and then she'll be eligible for ILR.
Correct. And again, like I say, I always try to show you a demo. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to just share my screen again. For people who missed the videos, I think da, 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 I need to find out exact video. I cannot find that exact video in such a short span of time.
Can
But guys, if you just go to my Your Knowledge Buddy, and if you click on videos, dependent visa, I don't know if you just write here dependent or family visa. Yeah, here it is. 1 month ago, we made this video. UK dependent and spouse visa changes 2025 explained, and everything we talked about here. This is the video we made 1 month ago. So just come and type a topic, and then you will find the video. And if you don't want to type a topic as well, you can scroll through the list of the videos that I made with Ahmed. You can see in terms of whether it was ILR 5 to 10 years. In fact, very important video coming tomorrow as well, which is ready to be published, and many more. You can find it here on my YouTube channel itself. Yeah. And thank you for Amil for coming every month and recording useful videos
thank you so
with me of our channel. Okay. Now moving to the next one. Samita is saying, I got 5 years CUS after 3 years, 1+2 student visa plus PSW, and ILR gets extended to 10 years. Then will I need another 3 years US to qualify for 10-year long residence route?
very technical question, very analytical question, but I'm very bad with algebra and numbers, but I'll give you the reality. If this is the situation what you are giving and you actually qualify for 10-year route, then yes, you will be eligible for the long residence route if it includes 5 years of your skilled worker visa, 2 years of your student visa, 1 year of your PSW, whatever, the combination is, you get eligible for long residence route.
Thank you, Amil. Shamita, I hope that answers your question. Moving to Santosh is saying, I'm on skilled worker visa since Jan 2023 under SOC code this, which is now replaced by something else. My extension is due in Jan. Should I apply for an extension under the new code or make a new application? I think Amil already answered this question. He explained about a candidate whose visa was refused. You have to refer to the new code now. The old code does not exist, even though your previous COS was issued in the old name. Your employer need to issue a new COS based on the new job code, SOC code. Right, Amir?
100% yes.
See, I saved you energy. You were able to drink water at least during that time. Yeah. Okay. Srini is saying currently my dependents are we want to process visa to bring them after ILR changes. Which rules applicable to them? We took your question, Srini, right?
So, Srini, as long as we don't know that what rules are going to be implemented on the main applicant, it is very difficult to say what rules want to be applicable to them. But in any scenario, whatever happens to the main applicant, as I earlier said, it is applicable to the dependents as well. So let's wait what comes up, after the consultation, and I think that point of time it would be better to discuss about the situation.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, guys, I can see there are many questions at the bottom, so I'm going to try be quick as possible. Um, because you know what, I am not able to read complete question before I try to pin it on my comment. So basically, I'm reading it together with Amil when I pin a comment, and I'm taking in the order it has been sent. So I'm taking this question which was sent at 7:02, and it's already 7:21. So I understand there will be more questions at the bottom as well. Sandeep is saying I'm on skilled worker visa, Jan, and now. I think I can skip that because we have already talked about it and I've shared my screen, what to look at, how to look for the job code. I think, Sandeep, if you're on this call, I believe you have already understood what we mean. Yeah, I've already shared my screen. I've shared the link at the bottom of this chat as well, and I'll provide the link again in the pinned comment. So I will go now very fast, given that we have 8 minutes and there are many questions. I'll try to see what we have not answered. What is the point of having the earned settlement model with 10 years standard length if anybody can qualify for long residence?
Great question. I think what everybody needs to understand, it is very difficult for any individual, first financially, to be legally in the UK for 10 years on specific routes. Financially, it puts a lot of strains on individual if you calculate just the visa application fee for the complete 10 years, even if they have come 5 years back. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, if you're talking about 10 years, very few people would be eligible to come on a bachelor's route and then study masters, then complete the PhDs, and they have to complete the degrees, and then they are going to, need another 2 years or 3 years to complete the 10 years. So what you need to understand, if the 10-year route comes into existence, if it's actually a law, then it would impact long residence as well, because there can't be two different kind of rules in the UK which qualifies for ILR for 10 years. So I think if the 10-year route get implemented for ILR, then I think there would be an impact to the long year residence as well. We don't know whether the long residence would be moved to 15 years. So we have to see, because the long residence is based just on the name, not on the years. So they can change the number of years as well. It's yet to be seen.
Yes, some people are showing frustration that they have to stay here 10 years for their passport. But that's your choice, right? And if you like it, you stay. If not, they want people to go, right? That's why they are putting it 10 years. Akhil is saying, I have visa until May 2026. So standard rate of data analyst is 34,900. Do I still need 41,700 or 34,900 to extend my visa?
So what you need to understand, Akhil, I think we have discussed this earlier, that currently data analyst, if I'm not wrong, is on a TSL, temporary shortage list,
Correct.
because this is the most viewed role and people are keeping on applying it. If you're talking about May 2026, if the rule changes or the number changes in May 2026 as per the going rate, then you need to have chosen that specific role, because you qualify for the lower going rate, because your original visa may be granted before 4th April 2024. So I think it would be interesting to see in May 2024 if something new comes up in April.
I have a question, Amal. So, say
Mhm.
someone who is whose visa already granted before April 2024. So they have to always look at the lower going rate. Yeah. So
Exactly. Yeah.
for say Akhil's case, if Akhil got a sponsorship in data analyst and now he want to change to a different job code, because he's changing the job code, he will still be eligible for lower going rate, right? Because no,
See,
or
what you need to understand, when you are extending your stay, at that point of time only you need to look at certain roles. For example, let me give you an example. If you're switching from table 1, which is RQF level 6, and you're switching from RQF level 6 to a medium skill role, which is, let's say, a business development executive, you need to look at that specific going rate, what the going rate is, because there are so many roles, Sarika, if you see on the table, which have got different kind of salary bands. If we take, let's say, Akhil's example in data analyst, let's say if the salary do not change and it exactly remains the same, then Akhil needs to look at lower going rate, as well as he needs to look what is the actual flow rate of that particular thing. So you need to understand that we need to look at the going rate, we need to look at the flow rate, and at what point of time you're switching. So these three things are really very important to see.
hmm, quite confusing. I think he needs to look at the lower going rate column because his visa was issued
Exactly,
before.
yes, exactly, yes. But this
And
is I'm just giving a generic overview, because normally our audience thinks that we are talking about specific situation. So I'm just giving a generic scenario, what needs to be seen at what point of time.
please correct my understanding, Amrit. So anybody's visa who got their CUS before April 2024, they are protected by the transitional arrangement, which
Exactly.
means, so say I was sponsored with a data analyst role, whatever was the code or salary doesn't matter. If I
Yeah.
choose to switch from data analyst to another code, another job code, but
Yeah.
still when I have to look at the column, I look at the lower going rate versus
Exactly.
the flow rate.
Exactly. Yes. You're
If it's
100%.
higher, I need to say that, right?
100%. Yes.
Okay, understood. I hope
I
that's
think
an
Sarika can take my job very, very quickly. I'm now very scared.
I'm not going to take that. You like doing what you do, and I like doing what I do. You see? Okay, Akhil, I think you have understood the explanation that Amil said, and I tried to repeat as well so that you understand it very well. Mohammed Etal Suman, is ILR changed to 10 years? We already discussed that. No, it's just some proposals. So I'm going to quickly move to next question because many people are waiting. Rakesh is asking, does tier 2 short-term visa covered in the 10 years ILR route? What is tier 2 short-term visa?
So there is a short-term visa. There is no tier two short-term visa. There is a temporary worker visa and there is a normal worker visa. But there is nothing called a tier two short-term visa. And I don't know whether you're talking about the 10-year ILR route which have been proposed for the long residence. But if you're talking about long residence, none of the short-term visas are included in that.
Hmm, correct. Let me very quickly go to the next question from Jeevan. If I switch from skilled worker visa, medium skilled visa, it's not medium skilled visa, it's a job types.
Yeah,
You know, there are three types of job category now: high skill, medium skill, and ineligible. So you're switching your
exactly.
job type basically. Will it reset duration of ILR? I think no, right, Aman?
No,
Why will it
no,
reset?
no.
Because your visa category is the same. You're still on skilled visa. You're just changing a job code like Akhil, we were talking about Akhil's, you know, if we change to a different job code.
Exactly.
Okay, okay, moving very, 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 very fast. Prashant saying, are there any changes expect? Aha, we already talked about it, Prashant. Please listen to the introduction that I will already give after we end the live session. Moving to Santosh is saying, I'm on skilled worker visa under this now, my extension. We already talked about this one as well.
Yeah, I think we recently talked about it. He needs to look at new SOC code.
Yeah, okay. Moving to Imran is saying, what is your take on the rule being retrospectively applied, being challenged in court? I have read HSMPC. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Uh, we already talked about this, Imran, so I think I'll skip your question because we spoke about it. Moving to Ishita is saying, I'm on skilled worker visa since Feb 2022. And what is your question for me? It is due to be extended in Feb 2026. How will the new ILR rules affect me? Like Amal said, let's wait and watch about the new rule. The proposals are being announced. It's not a law now, so we'll come and talk about it. We don't know anything more other than what Amin already said in his introduction. Um, going to take Anubhav's question. I don't know if Anubhav, you took your question, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay. Guys, please do not send your question so many times. I am a little forgetful. Yeah, Shrikant, did we take your question? If we stay 10 years in UK legally, will we get long residency?
Depends on which visa categories, and you will be eligible for long residence route.
Okay, great. Moving to the next question from Shantanu is saying, I'm working as a chef on tier 2 visa from July 2022. Now I extend my visa in July 2025 to 2027.
Yeah.
Extended my visa, yes. Okay, yes, you can extend. Anybody who got their visa or COS issued before 22nd of July 2025, doesn't matter whether your skill was medium, high, you know, you're not impacted with anything. Moving to the next question from Arun Kumar is saying, my company went into liquidation. I got skilled worker visa earlier, 2024 April, when I changed the employer. Can I consider lower salary threshold when I change the employer?
I think yeah, it's very similar to Akhil. So just in a nutshell, to make it very easier, maybe I confused everyone. If your visa you got before 4th April 2024, whether you change the employer or you change the job role, you will be eligible for the lower going rate.
Yeah. So Arun, I already shared my screen. The links I have already shared in the chat. I'm happy to put again in the comment section. But anyone whose visa is issued before April 2024, you're protected by transitional arrangement. So look at the lower going rate. Okay.
Perfect.
Alrighty, moving very fast. Let me see how many more questions are there. Many questions, and I'm afraid I cannot take all. And Amil is still in the office. He needs to go home. His parents are there, and so many more exciting things happening in Amil's life. So he needs to be home actually, rather than doing a live session. Get a life, Amil. I should
I
not
I
be.
I think Sarika told me already I never sleep, and that's true.
Uh, you should do all this live. Do it from home. Do your dinner. Be with your family. You know, they are waiting for you. If I was not home by now, my parents would have been calling me. Imagine it's 7:30. We are in the UK.
After this live, guys, I have a meeting at 7:45, so that's okay.
Okay, that's not good. I don't know how your wife is so calm and patient with you. I think I'll go mad if my husband is busy. But I'm talking too much about my personal life, not too much now. Okay, very quickly, I'll take one or two more questions and we'll let Amil go because he got another meeting, but already he has spent 1 hour with us. Divij is saying, hi Amil, can delays in my salary create any problem during my ILR application? I'm receiving full salary according to my COS.
So, Divij, it does not matter, if your employer is paying you instead of 10th, he's paying you on 20th, that's not a problem. If the home office have got any issue, your employer can issue a letter as well that this was the reason because of the client payment, the salary got delayed, but I don't think so it would be an issue.
Okay, not going to take question from Rohan. We already talked about ILR 10 years. Freedom always. I'm not taking questions about studies and not related to immigration. Let's use the Amir's time. Again, next question, Soumya. Again, your question is not related to Amir's immigration, so I'm not going to take that. I'm going to stick to only questions which Amil should be answering. Oh dear, this looks like a big question. I need to read myself as well. Prashant is saying, maybe probably the last question or second last question we're taking. When I would be eligible for ILR, came to the UK on a short-term ICT visa, Feb 2017, December 2017, then long-term Feb 2018 to Jan 2023, converted to skilled worker visa, October. So from October 2022, because that is where your company
100%.
will start, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes, 100% right.
yeah. So you will be able to apply for ILR once you start from October 2022 plus 5 years. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We have taken this question. So did we take this question as well? Yes, we
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Good, good, good. I'm glad. Um, we already took this question. Anything with 5 years, 10 years of ILR, we already spoke during our introduction. I think you guys have already seen. Um, I got my skilled worker visa in October 2022 for 5 years. So should I? Okay, 2028 is really far. So let's wait what the government says. If the new rules impact you or not, we have no idea about it. So please wait till the announcement is made. Okay, new ILR changes are applicable for global talent visa holders too. Vamsi is asking.
So, Vamsi, nothing has been announced in regards to global talent, innovator, founder, or any other immigration category. Here, we are only dealing with the skilled worker at the moment. So, I think whatever ILR rules we have for global talent visa holders, for innovator founders, it's still the same. And I hope nobody listens it and make changes to that.
So I'm going to take one more question maybe from Fike Ahmed is saying if someone gets skilled worker visa on a medium skill for 3 years, are they eligible to convert to a job on a high skill job after 3 years as the TSL will be abolished then? If at that time TSL is abolished, you cannot. So at that time, whatever is the rule, you have to see. If
Exactly.
yeah, so whatever is the rule that day, you need to see and then fulfill those criteria. So have to see.
Perfect.
Yeah. Um, I'm going to see is there any type of different type of question which we have not discussed because again guys anything related to your studies higher studies what to say take I don't think this is the right time but I'll do another session you guys can ask me questions related to it um, what expecting the news rules to publish from home of idea oh dear Rocky, there's no point discussing that. I think we covered in our introduction. Amin said, whatever is a proposal announced, we covered that, and we don't know yet what will be the law, exact terms and conditions. And whenever it will be announced, I promise I will bring Amil back on this channel, either to make a video or do a live session for you guys. But at the moment, whatever Amil mentioned, it is a proposal now, not a law. So do not panic at all, please. Okay. I think, Amir, we have taken lots of questions, and I think most of the questions are all regarding ILR and whether it's
Yeah.
changing. People are panicking. I can see that, but again, I don't think we can say anything more. Just one thing: can someone on care visa switching extension? Let me see. What is this question? Vijay is saying, can you can you some information on care visa switching and extension who got before April 2024? There's no impact or change if you have to switch your visa, or your
Exactly.
employer or job code you can do because you got your visa before April 2024. Like we said, you are protected by the transitional arrangements because of the old
Exactly.
rules. So there's no, I think more or less people are asking almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Uh, just one second, Amil, just one question, maybe very quickly from Crimson Shockers. A different question, that's why I try to pin this. My wife is on skilled worker visa since Jan 2023 and I'm her dependent. I traveled abroad 3 times, each stay under 180 days, but the total absence exceeds 180 days. Will I still be eligible for ILR?
So, Crimson Shocker, what we need to understand here is when you're talking about 180 days, is it within 1 year? Is it the last 5 years, or since the time you are on the skilled worker route in January 2023? So that's what we need to understand, whether it's 1 year or whether it's since Jan 2023. Otherwise, I won't be able to give you an exact thing. And one thing, I would say on behalf of Sarika as well to each and all, whatever kind of advice I give you as an immigration expert, or whatever we talk about the rules and regulation, obviously it is as per the proposal. That's thing number one, and we give the generic overview. We are not talking about any specific situation, or we are not pinpointing anything. So if you and everybody's situation is completely different, so if you could email us your exact situation, maybe we can have a consultation, we can chat over the call, and we can discuss your eligibility of getting the ILR.
Correct. Yeah. Okay, so the theme of the question is almost that we saw today was people are worried about the ILR rule, how it will
Yeah.
impact them, and when it will be implemented. But again, I think because there is no law as of now, these proposals are coming soon, maybe, Amin. And from the announcement, it felt like maybe by end of this year. That's how I feel. What do you think?
Somewhere I think November or December, because I think the parliament goes on Christmas break somewhere mid December. So I,
Aha.
because of that reason, I'm thinking by end of November we'll be having something very concrete, because then the parliament comes back in the new year. So
Okay.
don't think end of December, think about end of November. And yeah, let's hope for the best.
So they're going to keep you busy. So I'll keep you busy as well, then, Aman.
100%, always ready.
Okay. Okay. On that note, thank you very much, Ahmed, for coming and sharing insights on the
Thank you
latest
so much,
updates,
everyone.
taking questions from my audience. One note I'm going to tell my audience, please do not panic. You cannot control what's happening, but just be informed. Remember, these are proposals. Again, I'm repeating it several times. It's a proposal, it's not a law now, but it's leaning towards that it will become a law. Yeah, that is how the I have seen whatever they have talked about so far, all the political parties or the discussions that I have been following. It's leaning towards 10 year, but we don't know who will be impacted, not impacted, and what are the requirements, eligibility criteria. So wait for it whenever more details will be out. Okay. On that note, thank you, Amil. Have a nice evening. Enjoy time with your family and not with your clients. And to the people who joined us, thank you very much. Speak soon. Look for the pin comment. I will provide all the links in the pin comment that we talked about. I have already shared in the comments. I will share more. Thank you. Stay tuned
Thank
to
you
my
so much,
channel.
everyone. Thank you so much, Sarika. Take care of yourself. All the best. Bye.
Bye. Bye.